Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Let's see what this clown is doing. Oh. I actually genuinely didn't expect that.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it.
Who are you? What are you doing down here?
You've come to take my claim. You surfaces are all alike. Thieving scoundrels. Well, I found it first.
Bah, he's a bloody scavenger. Good as sod and gone.
Begone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you could only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
Yeah, Darkspawn blood is poison. Men have died from drinking Darkspawn blood.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones!
Be careful now.
Wait. Why did you summon spiders on me, asshole?
As you say.
Oh, there's millions of the damn things. Are you actually doing something here, Morgan? No, you're choosing to attack again. Can you help me, please? Sorry for dissing you, Morgan.
The music!
Seriously though, you do need to save me, because otherwise I'll die. And I've already got lots of injuries. Oh wow, I'm using heal, that's actually very good. I was going to say I could crush that, but it's going to die anyway. Or maybe not.
As you say. Very well.
Tell you what, considering it's mostly Darkspawn, he hasn't done a bad job.
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches!
What? Is this Bronca's campsite?
It's mine! I'm the one who found it! I drove out the crawlers! Now it's mine!
Wait, look. I'm not here to steal anything, I promise.
Pretty lady, pretty eyes, pretty hair. Smells like the steam of burning water. Blue as the deepest rock. So, the pretty lady won't take anything from Rock? You won't take Rock's shiny worms and pretty rocks?
Wait, pretty rocks? Do you mean gems? Are there gems here?
See, you are here to rob Rock. I knew it! I knew it! Get out! Get out!
Stupid fucking rock. Well, he was obviously going to become a Darkspawn anyway. I don't feel that bad.
It shall be done.
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did. Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
Orton records. This ancient registry is preserved in some kind of wax. It charts births, marriages and deaths within our House Orson. The most recent date is from 400 years ago. Oh, that's a side quest for the Shaper. Oh, that's good, I found that. Where are all the people behind me then? I'm sure they're here somewhere. Oh, petrify, 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 go, go, go. Oh, too late.
It is begun. I shall do. Enemies approaching!
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of enemies approaching.
It is begun.
Let's get on with it.
Time to get messy.
I need to be better at following up freezing spells with Stone Fist.
It shall be done.
Idiot. Oh, the bloody golem's coming. I think I missed the take button then. Oh, there's loads of them. Yeah, and they are convinced they're going to war me as well. Alright, target this one.
Begun.
Goddamn stone golem. Let's go for... Why don't we go for a sleep? See if I can get any of them to sleep.
As
And then we'll go for the wasted nightmare spell. Didn't do anything. Oh, I'm dead as well. This is a fucking disaster. I shouldn't have tried to be clever. That never ever works. Gonna have to eat a lot of fucking healing potions. Have I actually done anything to anyone yet? And Ogren's obsessed with the fucking nobody. I mean, I don't think sleep did anything, and I don't think the next one I then cast did anything either. Do I really want to use a grater in this fight? I don't think so. Well, that was pretty obnoxious. I think it mattered a huge amount, because I'm pretty sure I was done anyway. Come on, losers, come up here. Which one should I attack? Let's just try and get this crab on its own then. Even though they're probably going to hit me first. Oh, it went off, I'm amazed. Hey, someone got a prisoner on that man. They really hate bloody trimming. Ah, still something took off. Oh, it's free again. Well, that went way better than the first time. Let's stick a save in case it tries to crash again. Mystical site of power. That sounds pretty suspicious. I think that was a bad plan. Carradine's journal. God, this is enormous. Okay. Carradine's journal. Year 940, 45th day, 5th year of the reign of King Valtor. I have done it. The vision the ancestors gave me has come to fruition. Today a man set up from my forge, a man of living stone and steel. I called him Gollum, for the legend of those great statues animated by the dead. They are our future and our salvation. 940, 60th day, 5th year of the reign of King Valtor. It is a horrific process. Not every man could do such a thing and survive with his mind intact. I am honoured that the ancestors believe I have the strength to bear this burden and forge Orzamar's defenders. Nothing so great may be achieved without sacrifice, nor may stone and steel walk without a spirit to animate them. 73rd day. I have asked for volunteers. Some few answered, men of the warrior caste, younger sons with no property, no chance for marriage. They want to defend Orzammar from the horrors these humans have unleashed. They want to live forever in a body stronger than the finest armour. They do not ask to speak with those who have gone before. I have put off saying this, even in these pages, but I must say it now. My golems will be powered by their deaths. These brave warriors come to me, naked as they were born. I dress them in a skin of armour, so large it makes the burliest look no more than a babe. The anvil their first and final cradle. We are surrounded by a mile of earth on all sides. No one hears the screams as I pour molten lyrium through the eye holes, the mouth, every joint and chink in the armour. They silence quickly, but the smell lingers, just a trace of blood and the greater stench of hot metal. I must work fast. The armour is malleable now as I shape it with hammer and tongs. It is not long before it moves beneath my hands, writhing and twisting with every blow. It speaks again now, a low moan, but I have learned to tune it out. I can afford no error in this craft. There can be no melted slag blinding the eyes, nor an unhewn bit of granite shackling the leg. They groan at my work, but would they rather be broken, crippled? Those I have spoken to tell me of the pain, but could they see themselves, they would see perfection. From the Journal of Carradine. Do you have anything to say about that?
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
No, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
What? You're kind of missing the point, mate. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Oh, let's move
On
on.
then.
Huh.
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
Okay, I don't know what the mystical site of power did. And no one seems much to care about the journal. They obviously haven't registered that yet. I mean, that's quite bad. I think I must have mucked something up with the mystical site of power. Oh, the codex with the body parts. I wonder if that's related to it. No, I've... quest related, maybe? The crosscut drifters. No, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing at all. Con, do you think? She dies a lot. Yeah, I'd rather you become a blood mage, but I think I probably missed out on that from the guy in the cellar at the castle. Death Cloud. That sounds pretty straightforward. Death Magic. That sounds pretty straightforward. I mean, I'm obviously supposed to do something at the mystical site of power, but I don't know what it was. I think it's probably too late. Mind you, I didn't save that long ago, did I? Let's load before I actually used it. Mystical site of power. Not used. I mean, what does it do? Still don't know. Okay, the mystical site of power is unused. I feel like I'm missing something with those body parts. Come on then, ambush me, you fucking tide dwellers.
As you say.
As if that was enough to give me a level up. Still, I'm going to take it. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. That seems like a good plan. That was the game that did that then. Where are all the ones from behind me then? Come on.
I shall do it.
Can't see anything here. Wait, where am I? I'm all the way up there. Did I know that? No, I didn't know that. I'm really confused. Sorry.
Another battle like begin the onslaught.
I'll get all of them.
It is begun.
I haven't actually re-petrified properly. I'm not really sure how good or bad that is. And vulnerable to shattering from a critical hit, not invulnerable.
Very well. As you say, I shall
Well, their web goes on for ages. Oh, that's a proper creature, that's a mage. I'm surprised he didn't make more of that.
As you say.
now we get our hands. You will learn to fear me. We've done.
Double knockout.
It is begun.
That's really tough.
As you
Begin the onslaught. Delightful.
Let's end this quickly.
I shall do it.
Ah, it's not just disappearing altogether, it's going up into the ceiling. That makes a lot more sense. Should probably go for some long-range weapons. Players more than... Oh, I didn't really account for that. Right, let's drink some potions. Fuck. That is my own fault. I wasn't taking it seriously. I thought I really won.
One more.
Begin the onslaught. Cross the enemy.
I reckon this is going to go to a fucking loss, you know? Both these characters can't hit anything. No, that's not the real one. I didn't know they just spawned in death. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, fuck's sake. How far away was this? Oh, it's miles away. Fucking lame.
Who's like what?
Right, here we go. We'll take it a little bit more seriously. And yes, I am sporting an extra injury. I can't really afford anything. Oh, that time they had no problem hitting this damn thing.
On while you can.
Fuck's sake. Fucking hell! They're just raping the shit out of me.
That's finished.
That doesn't seem to do anything ever, that fucking waking nightmare. And I appreciate I did that in the wrong order. But it just seems a bit shit, to be honest. Out of mana.
Big on.
Your head will make enough fucking noises.
That almost never happens.
Actually, Ogren, when you're in my party,
It shall be done.
happens a lot.
It is begun.
Ooh, 5 injuries. I wonder if you can get all the injuries.
It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it.
This looks like someone's journal. The cover is battered and torn but intact. As you leaf through the desiccated pages, the text catches your eye. We found evidence today that the Anvil of the Void was not built in the Autumn Tig. We will go south, to the Dead Trenches. The Anvil is somewhere beyond. My soldiers tell me I'm mad, and that the Dead Trenches are crawling with Darkspawn, that we will surely die before we find the Anvil, if we find it. I leave this here in case they're right. If I die in the trenches, perhaps someone can yet walk past my corpse and retrieve the Anvil. For if it remains lost, so do we all. If I've not returned and Ogren yet lives, tell him. No. What I have to say should be for his ears alone. This is my farewell.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the Dead Trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there, whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
Is there a shortcut out of here? I'm hoping there is. Yeah, probably down that little hole there.
It is begun.
Okay, here we go. So we've got the Dead Trenches back. We've got a level up each, I think. We might be able to do Iduke and Tig now. I feel like I should find out those parts of the animal, what they do, and the centre of power. No, wait, mystical site of power, is that something to do with one of these just wasted? Find and activate the mystical sites of power. Ah, so that's what it does. That's just one of these nothing quests. I thought it was going to be something good. Oh, okay, well I'll go back, trigger that, and then head to the main map. And that's where I'll resume the LP. Thanks for watching. I kind of thought it was going to be a bit more interesting than just to fill a side quest. Still, it is what it is. I'll see you back at the map. Oh, cocoon, how'd I miss that?
As you say.
Smith's Heart. Oh. I mean, fire resistance is good, seeing as I use a lot of fireballs and tempests and flame cones on my own party. But -1 dex sucks. But on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Dragon Age Origins. The Fraternity of Enchanters. Another aspect of circle life is the fraternity. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with a fraternity. These are cliques that cross circle boundaries, mages of common interests and goals, who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the College of Magi in Cumberland. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who advocate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry; the Aquitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to; the Libertarians, a growing fraternity, publicly maintaining greater power for the circles but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry, a dangerous opinion naturally; the Isolationists, a small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflicts with the general populace; the Lucrosians, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritise the accumulation of wealth, with the gaining of political influence a close second. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and Aquitarians has prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs that the Aquitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come to a civil war among the circles. From the Circle of the Magi, A History by First Enchanter Josephus. The Hierarchy of the Circle. It is no simple matter safeguarding ordinary men from mages, and mages from themselves. Each circle tower must have some measure of self-government, for it is ever the Maker's will that men may be given the power to take responsibility for our own actions, to sin and fail, as well as to achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength. You, who will be tasked with the protection of the circle, must be aware of its workings. The first enchanter is the heart of any tower. He will determine the course his circle will take. He will choose which apprentices may be tested and make full mages, and you will work closely with him. Assisting the first enchanter will be the senior enchanters, a small council of the most trusted and experienced magi in the tower. From this group, the next first enchanter is always chosen, beneath the council of the enchanters. These are the teachers and mentors of the tower, and you must get to know them in order to keep your finger on the pulse of the circle, for the enchanters will always know what is happening amongst the children. All those who have passed their harrowing but have not taken apprentices are mages. This is where most trouble in the circle lies, in the idleness and inexperience of youth. The untested apprentices are the most numerous denizens of any tower, but they more often pose threats to themselves due to their lack of training than to anyone else. Knight Commander Serene of the Chantry Templars, in a letter to his successor. The history of the Circle. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier in the Chantry, it relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, perhaps occasionally dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Valroyo, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society, and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From Of Fires, Circles and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar.